Today we're looking at TEAC 5.4c, generate a numerical pattern when given a rule in the form of y equals ax, which means a times x, or y equals x plus a, and graph the data. In this particular graph, they've already given us the data points, the coordinate points. We know that input A is the same as x. X is equal to A. And here we know our y is equal to our output, B equals y. So our input is x equals A, our output is B equals y. If we make our input-output table, input-output, which is the same as input is our x, output is our y, and in this case, A is our x, and B is our y. We see that we have all the variables lined up and we can keep track of what our x and what our y is. So our first coordinate point is 1 over 6 up. 1 input, output, 6. Our second point is 2 over on x and 7 up on y. And the third, 3 over, 8 up. And then we go to 4 over, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9 up. And our last point is 5 over, 10 up. So we ask ourselves, how are we getting from our input to our output? What is the pattern? Is it an additive pattern or a multiplicative pattern? So you need to ask, are we multiplying to get from 1 to 6? Or are we adding to get from 1 to 6? And you can see here that we have a plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, and plus 5 from x to y. So we know we're adding. And we know that we're always solving for y. And in this case, it's b. So we could write this y equals x. So when our x is 1, our output is 6. So we could write down x equals plus 5. Or we could write down b equals a plus 5. And we know that this formula right here would help us find those coordinate points. Down here, we're doing the same thing. We have our input table and our output table. We know input is always x. This is always x, and this is always y. So we're solving for y, or for b. Y equals x, and we have to figure out, are we multiplying or dividing? Ask ourselves, how are we getting from 7 to 21? 7, 21. 8, 24, 9, 27, 10, 30. We know that we are multiplying, aren't we? We're going 7 times 3 equals 21, aren't we? 8 times 3 equals 24. 9 times 3 equals 27. So we know we're going to have multiply by 3 in this equation. So we know we can eliminate a plus 3 and b plus 3. In fact, we also know we can eliminate, we're solving for b, so our equation is going to start b equals something. We know we can eliminate a equals 3 times b. So therefore, b equals 3 times a. We could also write it b equals 3 times a. And that's how we do our input and output. So we can graph our data, our coordinate points, and we can also help us find our pattern for these coordinate points. All right, let's keep practicing.